Lisa here, coming at you with some real-life career advice. For those of you who are new here, hello! Welcome to my channel. I hope you like it. I provide general career advice content and career advice specific to the tech industry. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff and you want to hear more, please subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you know the minute I upload a new video. Not only is it helpful for you when you subscribe because you know when new content is up, but it's really helpful for me as a creator and it genuinely makes my day when people subscribe. So just go ahead, press that little red button. It's super easy and we'll move on. So let's dive into things. In this video, I am going to give you the secrets to answering the one question that is asked in every single interview. So tell me about yourself. Now, as both an interviewer and interviewee, I didn't even realize that this was an interview question until somewhat recently. I thought it was just an icebreaker that led into the actual interview questions, but of course, I was wrong. As I started interviewing people more and more, I started to see that this is a crucial part of the interview, and if answered correctly, it can really impress your interviewers and make them want to hire you before the interview really gets started. So let's talk about how to set yourself up for success here. Now, the very first thing I want you to do is make a list. You're going to look at your resume and make a list of the most recent job experiences you have that are applicable to the job you're interviewing for. This can probably be your last 2 to 3 jobs. Now, if you've been in the professional world for fewer than 5 years, you may want to just include all of your job experiences since graduating school. Also, if you don't have job experience, if you're interviewing for a job for the very first time, you won't have a list of job experiences, and that's totally okay. Your interviewer knows that you don't have job experience, but they're still interviewing you and are interested in hiring you. So you're in a good spot. If you don't have job experience, simply look at the last couple years and think about experiences you had that are applicable to the job you're interviewing for. Now, this could be times where you showed leadership or you were a team player, maybe you took initiative or learned something new. So write down those experiences that could be applicable to the job you're applying to. You have plenty of experiences that are still applicable to work, you just have to dig a little harder to find them. So now that you have your list of jobs or experiences written down, it's time to write a story. Telling a story is a great way to keep your interviewers engaged in what you're saying, and they'll be more likely to remember what you were talking about if you tell it in a story format rather than just listing off accomplishments. The story should be chronological and should highlight your most impressive feats. Don't be afraid to toot your own horn here. You want your interviewers to be so impressed with what you contributed at your last company that they want you to do the same thing at their company. If you're having writer's block, try framing your story like this. Talk about what company you were at, the role you had, and any major accomplishments, awards, or promotions you received. You can also talk about any company growth that you can attribute directly to your work, and talk about efficiencies realized because of something you did. Now, of course, you don't have to include all of these things for every single job experience that you talk about, but it's a framework that you can use as a template as you write your story. The last thing I recommend you do so that you can absolutely crush it when asked this question is practice. Literally write down your story and practice telling that story until you have it more or less memorized. Now, I know this sounds like overkill, and honestly, there aren't a lot of other interview questions where I would recommend that you memorize your answer. But hear me out. You'll be asked this question in basically every single interview. So wouldn't it be nice to start off your interview with a ton of confidence, knowing that your first impression is going to knock it out of the park? I think yes. So there you have it. That's how you answer the tell me about yourself interview question. You write a list of experiences or jobs that are applicable to the job you're applying for. You write a story about all of your experiences that's chronological and engaging for your interviewers. And last but not least, you practice, practice, practice until you have the response basically memorized. I hope this video was helpful for you and that it gives you the confidence that you need for your next interview. If you like this video, please press that thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. And if you want to hear more content from me, please subscribe to my channel and turn on notifications so you know the minute I upload a new video. Again, liking and subscribing to my content makes me extraordinarily happy and it helps me as a creator. So just go for it. Press that like button, that subscribe button. It's super easy. Thank you again for listening, and I will talk to you next time. Bye-bye, friends.